Halo, what's up everyone? What's up everyone? Gimana nih malam-malam seperti ini? Lagi pada ngapain selain oh ya? Jadi kali ini kita bakalan anjir ada yang nonton. Siapa nih? Halo bro. Anjir langsung keluar dia. Ya, so I'm gonna stop stream right now because I don't have any confidence. Oke guys, jadi kita kali ini kita bakalan kita nonton ini jadi.
Seems like doomsday for Sen City. Genji have dropped a nuke on them, and finally we're going to see some mid control. I wanted to see this challenge for, but again, there's always another layer. A disgusting position that's not going to be checked. Even sticks around to fight, maybe goes a little bit too far with that one. Not able to escape, and because of that, it's just going to be the 1-for-1 trade.
Wow. The man advantage might not sit with any team, but Tens has been tagged pretty low. That will stand to them in future fights. Not if it's Texture taking it with an operator, but he also has that Blade Storm. Of course, with Tens online, that knife should be coming through fairly soon. It's just back online, and there it is. It's not caught them, though. Texture still happy, dash online in back pocket, but Sentinels are on the wraparound, moving in for mid control, moving back through mid, in fact, hoping the rotations have come through. There's an aggressive push from Lakia, so he'll be inside of main for this retake, not able to get past the trap wire. And on the site, there's only one man. All alone is Karen. Off the smoke to give himself a safe haven to play from. And they're trying to root him out. They suspect that he's in this position.
Oh, okay.
And Celsius has got him on the running spray.
It's whether they expect anybody to be in A main, though. Lakia might be the snake in the grass. It does seem like they're watching that position now. Enough time has gone through. Has to be an instant win on this battle. Otherwise, it's definitely going to become problematic in terms of the time. The thing is, though, in terms of finances, Genji can definitely afford to throw some players into the win. Munchkin looking to lead the charge. The time, though, is ticking. Texture has already found one, but surely this round has to be going the way of Sentinels at this point. But it's more so, how many players do they come out with? The answer is 3. A solid hold after a huge hiatus from the board. Sen finally bounced back.
Well, as if I'm Cypher popping an ultimate. I'll take my hat off to you there, Kaplan and Drew. Good calls to change up the pace of this game. Look like it's a B play. Wrap back through middle, which is somewhere they've had trouble holding on to control with.
They've barely gone middle. That's been the thing. It's been mostly A takes, like battling to make sure that control can't be taken. This time it was taken, but it didn't matter because they managed to get those rotations back through, and a good call from John Cutie as well.
They have tried a few times with John lurking around mid, right, trying to get up through elbow, but every single time there's somebody there ready and waiting for it. John did also get a little bit of space on mid, but they've seen the constant aggression. Camera up, I'm watching this, but it's a little closer than you'd like to see. John QT gonna survive the round and rally the troops towards the A site. Good wall to cross in mid, drone clearing it out, and the pressure on. Lakia's close to the wall. Meteor's already rotated through, albeit he's only got, 0 HP now, never mind, not 40. But there's also Karen on the site, and they've managed to chop and change some of these fights. He's in a little bit of trouble there, but it looks like it's going to be fine with Sentinels crossing the site, grabbing the plants, presumably for free. Tag is received. Hunter's Fury is popped. Push up by Sassy. And the headshot angle, one by Texture with 2 kills and a third. He retook it all by his lonesome.
Yeah, it's almost like he just completely ignored the plan. The plan was that Lakia would get a tag, kill someone with the Hunter's Fury, and they retake together.
Yep.
Instead, he kills the guy who gets tagged immediately. He hits the most disgusting headshot with an operator, and then just peeks through the Viper screen to kill the last. The guy has no fear whatsoever.
Whoa, nice.
And well, for Solo, we've already mentioned, he may not be in the server anymore, but there is a story of redemption. Elise versus Sentinels, and more so Tens. The MVP of that Reykjavik that Newturn finished third. His move to coaching was something that anybody knew and was excited for. Now it's going to be a more direct approach, straight in towards this B site for Sen, desperately looking for a third round.
Nice shot by Texture. That's 4 in a row on that off. He's making a highlight reel of his own, and still to be dealt with. All 3 players spotted. The info there. Bladestorm in the back pocket, sprays her in, forcing them into this angle. The shot didn't actually land. The Bladestorm only doing marginal damage. Eventually, Tens falls, unable to be rezzed back anymore, but Sassy and John QT keep it competitive, keep it in Sentinel's favor now. And they know exactly where Munchkin is. Snakebite towards the back. It might force them into Texture, but they go the other way. And Sentinels handle every battle perfectly. 3 rounds on the board at the half. It's not ideal, but it's workable.
Yeah, it's definitely a scary prospect going forward, but similarly to what we saw in the first map, a slight resurgence from Sentinels at the end. Of course, as mentioned, though, you look at the composition that's there for the side of Gen G, and you feel like it's going to be better on their attack, which really is a marvel to look at, because they have been truly unbelievable, making a mark as the best team in Pacific, and they are very close to making that final.
Well, a big factor on their attack is going to be Meteor, so let's hear what Meteor had to say ahead of this game.
안녕하세요. 젠지에서 활동 중인 메테오 김태호입니다. 일단 저희가 리빌딩 하고 나서 제일 성적을 좋게 내고 있는 것 같은데, 사실 아직 실감은 안 나지만 그래도 또 저희끼리 잘해서 올라왔으니까, 사실 페이퍼렉스라는 팀이 에임이 굉장히 좋다고 생각하고 있는데, 이제 저희 팀원들도 그 페이퍼렉스 팀원들 간의 에임 싸움이라 해야 되나? 저희끼리 그런 거 피하지 말고 우리도 한번 싸워보자 라고 얘기했던 것 같습니다. 사실 감이 온다기보다는 그냥 평상시대로 공격적으로 할 것 같으니까, 이제 새로 리빌딩이 되면서 이제 팀원들과 친해지려고 노력을 많이 했고, 그리고 팀들끼리 이제 각자 다른 팀에서 해오던 사람들끼리 모인 거라서 우리가 어떻게 게임을 풀어나갈 건지 이런 거에 대해서 많이 얘기했던 것 같아요. 그런 부분도 이제 저희 팀
This could be a big win if it comes through. Nice work from Meteor. 1 bullet left. And nothing being spotted towards the spawn. This means they know where they are. A peek out is perfect, and he goes back with the pistol.
사실 센티넬 경기를 자세히 보진 못했는데, 사실 센티넬에 대해 아는 것도 많이 없고 그냥 이 선수가 뭐 잘하더라 이런 것만 알고 있기 때문에, 그냥 센티널이랑 하게 된다면 그냥 저희가 하던 대로 하면 충분히 이길 수 있다고 생각합니다. 일단 저희가 한국 팀이라는 게 굉장히 자랑스럽고, 그리고 한국에서 또 많은 팬분들이 응원해 주시고 있기 때문에 저희가 꼭 그 응원에 보답해 드리도록 하겠습니다. 세계 각국에서 젠지를 응원해 주시는 분들이 계신데 그 응원에 보답해 드리도록 하고 싶고, 그리고 저희와 함께 항상 달려주셔서 감사합니다.
Well, Meteor says they've got fans all over the world. I'll tell you what, plenty of them showed up here to support them today, and they'll be thankful that they did. Got to witness history already with Sentinels challenge heavily, and Meteor off the bat, he is swinging with Zekin down. The man advantage goes to the team, 9-3 in the lead. Winning this pistol could spell the end for Sentinels.
Well, that's the thing. He talked about the pride he has for being that Korean team in this tournament. They win 4 more rounds, and they have got further than any Korean team has done in the history of the VCT. Right now, they've matched Newturn and DRX, and to do it on their first time out be truly impressive. The fact is, they're building up into an A-take. The re-aggression could be caught. Karen waiting, watching, not going to be checked. Looks for the second, but Sassy will take him down. Even still, though, it's bought enough for the rest of the team to make their way in towards that A site. Sassy hoping maybe he could hit something with a miracle shot or a shock dart, but instead, they're aggressive to try and take him down. Left on just 40 HP.
He has done damage to the other side, though. 68 and 40. Obviously, Meteor tagged up in the earlier fight. Munchkin now in danger. One of the few full HP players goes back, opens the door, and is going to try to bail. Snakebite chasing him down, but he's out. And he'll close that door right in his opponent's face. That buys a little bit of extra time as he turns around to the bridge, ready for the fight. Munchkin wins his, and Meteor, that's a triple. Sensational pistol round with Gen G, losing only one player. They're now 10-3 up. Sentinels, I don't know if they'll consider the Force. I think they'll play the Eco, but either way, it's not looking good for the #1 America's team.
He could have been dead within the first few seconds. And instead, he ends up burying the pistol round.
Ya, Pisoronnya kalah.
Stories with this team.
Selesai nih Mas Hens.
Munchkin, the leader,
Selesai, Cok.
had so many bites at the cherry at internationals, never even come close. 3 rounds from a final. This would be his 7th international event. 9th to 10th was his best placing before this.
Nggak mungkin anjir, Pistol
To say that this Gen G side, this squad is special, even if Sentinels manage to run this back.
menang, baru bisa tuh. Ada kemungkinan buat menang.
History is already being made.
Tapi mungkin lah, nggak ada yang
The side
mungkin.
ascent, it's not a pretty picture. I say they normally buy nothing. Well, they have a single Marshal in the hands of Zekken. He's had an amazing tournament, but he's got to hit some crazy shots just to give them a little bit of life in this round.
Even the one hit off rip, Texture's down to 76. Wonder how much impact that can realistically have once these players round the corner. It's Classics waiting for them.
Nggak bisa, Cok.
Decoy leading the charge, spotted by Sassy. He's ready for this, and there's the finish on the earlier shot out of the Marshal. Damage done to Meteor. He's actually going to use his ulti already, thanks to a fantastic performance in early rounds. He's already diving in, up close, but that's a mistake. A mistake that Zelsis punishes and leaves John QT in a spot where he could get this done. But the first player lands the first bullet. 11-3. Good damage from the side of Sentinels. But Gen G, 2 away from sending them to the lower bracket. And with players like Sassy showing up, we had a great first map out of 10s as well. Both of them fighting for their 3rd appearance at a Masters Grand Final. For now, it's looking like they're going to have another fight later on.
That's the thing. There's players on the Sentinel side that have been there, done that. Masters winner, a Champions winner. But right now, it is the Korean squad that are proving this is a new world, a new realm in 2024. The time of the rookie, Karen. Maybe the time of the comeback for some of these players. The thing is, though, Sentinels are not out of it just yet. They're trying to find a pocket, get a little bit aggressive. They've got the better buy here, but already not the greatest of starts. Sassy does trade, but he takes damage. And Zekken's aggressive position should be revealed. He's going to try and play ahead of it, see if anybody gives him a fight, but they don't.
Oh, and there was cover as well, just in case the wide swings came through. That was through the wall. That was blind fire. A second, and Texture's got another up top, aggressive, still with a dash to play with. And Zelsis and John QT backed into a corner. All their credits on the line. This defensive side has a decision to make. Carrying 2 weapons forward wouldn't be that useful, and it won't be possible. Not with Texture on his 4th kill. A potential ace to put 12-3 on the board. John QT, all that's left of Sentinels, all that stands in the way of this accolade for Texture. And what a time it would be to find it. But for now, John QT's making the right decision. He's legging it to the other side of the map, but he's not away. Not yet. Okay, Karen is actually going the other direction, so he might have just managed to slip through to the next round with this rifle by the skin of his teeth.
It is going to be an escape.
Don't peek
Unless he goes peeking into the window, but I don't think he's ever going to do that. He's also had his cam spot them out as well. Not going to risk the rifle, but it means that the purchase that's there for Sen, 9 rounds in a row needed. We've seen comebacks.
Look at this.
What was it? It was the side of Fnatic managing it versus Loud. This is absurd, but this just shows the confidence that this man is running with at this stage. The Sentinels, it wouldn't be doom and gloom just yet. A lower bracket awaits them. Loud and Paperex play after this to decide who will likely get the chance. Zekan's going to try and get aggressive, but this time it's a B execute. They're looking to end this quickly. Straight into the site they go. Sassy has at least kicked it off with an opener. The spike dropped for a second, and Meteor desperately low.
But that doesn't deter him. He is still going aggressive and swinging into heavy traffic. Only the one to be found. But with 10s on 5 HP, those pieces can be...
Ya selesai. Ya selesai.
the line, but still plenty of opportunities. The pressure won't be felt just yet. Snakebite up and over from Sentinels. They look to push some players on backside out of position. Here comes the util from Sassy. The swing from Karen is good to start. Another for Texture, and there's only 2 on Sentinels left. Sassy does well, but they need to get on this spike, force these players out into an open fight, and it's Sassy to look to punish. John QT gets it half, but they're both extremely low. The time is running out, and now it's gone. History for Korean Valorant as Gen G 13-3 Sentinels. An absolute demolition of America's #1. They booked their spot in the grand final, and anyone who faces them moving forward will be terrified of these new names. Players like Meteor, Texture, Karen. Unbelievable performances from